Yes, it is. Talking with you guys. Come on in, guys. We want you guys to see what's going on. If we're training you, got to be able to see what's going on. I want to be able to show you guys this new device, how you're going to be using it. This is the self-rescue device. This is an automatic descending rescue device. It's going to hook onto the harness, and then if somebody falls, it's going to allow that fallen worker to activate it themselves and then continue their descent. It also has the ability on the side, if we have a fallen worker that cannot activate it themselves, they've hit their head or in some other way incapacitated, you can have a third party there with a hook, or if somebody can reach them, pull out here and be able to activate the device and lower them down. Some of the things we want to watch out for before we're using this is we want to make sure that the area that we're using this and going to be descending down into is free from anything that we don't want to fall into. That there's no rotating equipment, there's no vat of acid, pit of alligators, sharp objects, something that we shouldn't be dropping ourselves down into. If the landing area is clear, then having a controlled descent down is a perfect thing. Inside the unit, you're going to have your labels. All the labels have to be attached, and the labels have to be legible. So this is part of the inspection that you want to do every time before you use it. You want to make sure that the labels are attached and legible. There's an area on here if you want to do your inspections, your annual inspections on the labels themselves. You can write the inspection down on the labels, or you can keep that inspection in a log, separate log. Through there, you can see the actual descent, the controlled descent device inside. You want to give it a quick peek, make sure that there's nothing there that looks like it's damaged. There's no rust, pitting, or corrosion inside there. When we flip the unit over, we can actually unzip it and look inside. Your unit's going to look a little bit different because the area here that holds the rope is going to be completely sealed. So you want to check that. Make sure that bag that has the unit sealed inside, the rope sealed inside, has not ripped. There's no damage in there. You can see the back side of the descent unit. Make sure there's no rust, pitting, or corrosion inside that descent unit. We're using a training model for this, so it is not sealed. Gives us the ability to actually look at the rope, show you guys what the rope and the spool inside looks like. If you do get a training model later on, it gives you the ability to reset the device. So everything should be zipped up in a nice stored package. On the top of the unit is a D-ring, and there's also a connection device here that you can connect in some of your small self-retracting devices if you're using any of the DBI Nano locks that have the Nano Lock device on there.
They've got one here, Dustin. Do you want to use that?
No, we'll use what they do.
Right.
This is going to be your D-ring when this device is on there. This is where you're going to connect. You're not going to connect into the harness D-ring at all once this device is on the harness. This can go on any of the harnesses that you guys are using. Anything that has a back D-ring on it, has webbing underneath the back D-ring, we can put this device on. So to put the device on the harness, we simply go to the harness, look at the D-ring. We want to go underneath the back D-ring into the webbing on the back D-ring. Some harnesses have a sewn-in back D-ring. There should still be room here to get the connector underneath. If it's like most harnesses and it has the plate, we just want to pull up a little bit of webbing. So we've got a small loop. Sometimes you can use a screwdriver or a few other means to make it easy to pull that up. And if I can get my finger underneath there, I have plenty of webbing that's pulled up. On the back of the unit is the actual connection pin. This has two release levers right here. So I have to push both these buttons, and then I can open up the pin. You'll notice on the pin that there's a red band. So when I go to close this and lock this in, if I look at this and I can still see the red band, then I haven't got this closed tight enough. I need to have this shut and locked all the way so that red band isn't showing and that I have that locked onto the harness. I'm going to open this back up. We simply take this, put the webbing between the connector for you guys following along at home, and then slide the
hold the harness, Dustin?
No.
Okay.
Slide the pin shut until we can't see the red band. Make sure you can't see the red band on there, and then we have the device on the harness. If there's still a little bit of webbing there, you can take and pull the slack out, tighten things up, pull that loop out of the webbing.